Hello everybody, my videos. My name is Jamie from Games. Today we're doing a top 10 video. Okay, it's been close to Halloween. I thought, why not? Let's do another top 10. It's going to remain on Amiga, but this one's going to be my top 10 horror-themed levels, or spooky levels, which will be in a specific order. But also, the overall to this top 10 is not going to feature games which are basically horror-based games. So games like the Alien B Trilogy, Alien 3, Ghouls N Ghosts, Ghosts and Goblins are not going to feature. Only feature games which have a specific horror-themed level. And the order will be in basically how much I've enjoyed them, and of course, how well they are put together. How well they're designed, basically. So, without further ado, it's Halloween after all, top 10 horror-themed levels on Amiga. Let's go.
Number 10.
Okay, coming at number 10, Phobia. Great game, never finished it before, have played it also on the CC4. That don't sound right at all. There we go, Phobia, copyright 1989. Can you destroy your fears? Or will your fears destroy you? Coming at number 10. Welcome to the system of phobias. Of course, to make this video possible, trying to reach the levels I'm referring to. 4 planets have already been defeated. This is the 5th level of 15. Okay, this is Phobia, published in 1989 by Imageworks, the Common Amiga, Atari ST and the CD4. Evil phobos have created 15 planets full of dangers, each of them represented by things humans commonly fear. Levels based around spiders, snakes and dentists, surely something to scare anybody. To rescue the Galactic Empire, the player must negotiate and defeat all 15 planets. And for this video, it features at number 10. It would be higher if the game had music. This game has no in-game music, no boss battle music, not even title screen music. I think the C4 version does. But it's a good game though. It's always nice to have a shoot 'em up where you don't lose weapons when you die. But this is fully maxed out. It does take some time to get there though. If you die on the boss battle, we've got more lives or not, you've got to restart the stage. And also to summon the boss, you've got to try and defeat, collect or shoot a certain quantity of items, which of course are based around a specific phobia. Every planet is based around a specific phobia, anything from spiders, snakes, thunder, birds, and death in this case. This one, of course, is the Death's planet. So all the items, all the things you've got to shoot and pick up are based around death. It is a good stage. The CD4 version was good as well, but I haven't got... Well, I have got far more on this version than the CD4 version, but yeah, I think the game itself is a bit longer than it should. You've got to try and go through the underground coffins after you've defeated the boss, and then fly to the next planet, which does add quite a lot of levels to the game, which I feel isn't really needed, because 15 levels isn't a lot to see and do, and also do earn additional lives through score. So at the bottom of the screen it tells you how many planets we have currently defeated, but at the moment of time it's 4. What you've got to shoot, what you've got to pick up, doesn't actually tell you. You can try and assume you've done the right job, because there's a wall at the end of the stage, then you know you haven't done it. If the wall was not done at the end of the stage, you know you've done what needs to be done, which in this case has been done. The action is mostly one-dimensional blasting, with distinctive sections of flying a level, flying around it, and then navigating an underground cavern. A simultaneous 2-player mode exists to make the game less daunting. Right, so of course death is going to be the Green Reaper, isn't it? So there we go, a few deaths, we move on to the next area, which takes us to the next planet. But this is the bit I feel isn't really necessary in this game, and some of them don't have any enemies at all, just negotiate around the tunnels. Right, so there's no enemies at all on this stage, just move around the tunnel sections. And there should be a massive portal at the end of it. If you shoot, destroy the planet. You know, it's more like an egg, the egg-shaped boss. Put the question mark, job is done, destroy the planet. And we move over to the next planet. There we go, fantastic. Really good game though. Coming at number 10, that is Phobia.
Number 9.
There we go, coming at number 9, fantasy game, Video Kids. Developed by Twilight, published by Gremlin Graphics, 1992. Okay, this is Video Kids. Imagine being teleported to 5 diverse movie worlds: medieval, Wild West, science fiction, gangster and horror, and having to fight your way out of it. That's a situation that befalls a couch potato Billy of his new video recorder malfunctions. That was very difficult to read at the same time I'm doing it. Again, it's fantastic, brilliant game, but like the last game, this is also incredibly far into the game. This is actually level 16. the final theme of the game, which of course is the horror theme. 5 themes, 4 levels in each, and a boss battle at the end of it. And I love the fact your character changes his look for the look of the theme. But like the last game, if you die in this game, you do downgrade quite significantly. So yes, trying to kill anything with basic bullets is going to be a really, really difficult uphill struggle. But we're using the spheres. Slightly slower than the ripple arrows, but they are very powerful and do quite a lot of damage. The laser is the most powerful weapon in the game. Every time you start a new theme, another weapon is introduced. You can also change directions of your bullet depending on which sphere you pick up. We're going to go for the bomb. And also, you do have a bomb which presses spacebar, kills all enemies on the screen. Which is limited. We can find more along the way. But it's certainly a changing game, but a good game. Played loads back in the day though. Right, should we go for the laser? Yes! We're taking a lot of damage here. Every time you kill an enemy, you get a limited amount of time to pick up an icon. It helps towards additional points. Points help towards additional lives. But dying now will take us down to its weakest state. So much to watch out for all the time. I mean, it's powerful. The only issue I have with the laser is it goes forward or backwards, not up, down or diagonal. I'll probably go back for the spheres, whenever I get the opportunity to go back to it. That makes you invincible. Perhaps with ghosts, ghouls and zombies, just feel the light along with skeletons and bats. Monster trees will throw rocks at you, coffins open up, reveal mummies armed with deadly bullets, not to mention the ghostly knights and other surprise beasties. Yeah, it's difficult. Every time you reach the end of the stage, your health is replenished. Right, I'm going to go for the spheres. Yeah, we need more bullets. There's literally not many places where it's safe. There's not a lot of areas to move at the moment of time. It's a bit chaotic, to say the very least. 2 lives, 3 bombs. I think this weapon's fully upgraded. Not sure. One death will change all that. You can use bombs on boss battles. 3 bombs, 2 lives, and energy's okay. Weapon's not fully maxed out, but it's not too bad. It's nice it has boss battles. Right, they're there to be used. And again. And again. Why not? Of course, I do have an energy bar, you cannot see his. Right, last life.
No sweat.
No sweat, he says. There you go, Team of the Shields. Superb. Well, there's more enough footage, and that is Video Kids.
Number 8.
Coming at number 8, Reflections presents Brian the Lion, copyright Psygnosis 1994. This is a game I played very late. First time I played it was 2019. Good game though, never finished it. Okay, this is Brian the Lion, a side-scrolling platformer developed by Reflections and published by Psygnosis, Amiga 1200 and Amiga C32, exclusively in Europe in 1994. Developed by the studio behind Shadow of the Beast trilogy, Brian the Lion stars as a Tudor anthropomorphic lion as he makes his way to Nightmare Island to rescue his buddy, Crystal from Lord Greta the Dragon. Long advances on enemies and short-range claws, you save up crystals to buy an ability, including Almighty Wars. Again, ready for read at the same time of doing it. It's fantastic. Played it very late on, played it in 2019. But I imagine this is very far into the game, but this time I've used the password system. Always nice when games have a password system, but yes, I imagine it's quite far. I've noticed in practice, there's actually 2 areas which I found. One takes you to Spooky Ruins, and one takes you to another bonus round, which is based around the graveyard. We're not out the woods yet, but anyway, you do have a time limit of 50 seconds, which is nothing really, is it? But I like to try and enjoy the game. I'm not a fan of speedrunning anyway, but if you do it in the time limit, which is already gone, you do earn additional points. The trouble is, when you're running at speed in a game like this, you're more likely to run into something. That is a checkpoint. Checkpoints can be found quite a lot in each level, which of course is a nice thing. Like Shadow of the Beast, yes, your attacks are very short and sweet. I love the animations, I love the music by Mike Clark. It's brilliant, really is put together well. Right, so we have moment of time. We have a grand total of 8 crystals, 1 hit point, and 2 lives. We don't stop at very many anyway. Also bounce to higher grounds. It's a good way to find additional secrets. Right. Checkpoints. Nice. Also attack in the air. A bit risky, but you can do it. Right, so we've got to try and do some serious jumping. No wonder he's out of breath. Right. Oh my goodness me! Jump over the rose bushes and also pick up more additional boxing gloves along the way. It all helps. But yeah, very short and sweet. If it was longer, it'd be higher on the list. Bonus time. We didn't get that. We did get that. There you go. Okay, this is where I found it. And you jump down here, it'll take you to a bonus area. Occasionally throughout the game, you'll encounter Tony the Tornado. When Brian steps into the twister, we swept off his feet and whisked to a secret level. Like that. Okay, we arrive at the spooky secret. Bonus time, 15 seconds, even shorter. Never mind, it's a great way of additional points and additional skills. But yeah, you can go fast, but you're going to take damage along the way, you always do. The more boxing gloves you have, the better you're going to get through it. But yeah, you won't be getting many deaths in a running sprint like this. Let's see if we can do it anyway. No, it's already. It's notable for being the last Amiga game from Reflections, as well as their last platformer prior to moving on to 5th generation consoles and PCs with Shotgun Garvey and the Driver series. We go on to Lava Lake 2, not today, there's more no footage, that is Brian the Lion.
Number 7.
There we go, coming up number 7, Bump and Burn. It's times like these and wish games didn't have green boxes. Green screen being so mean to it, but whoever it was from CD32 as well. I've not played for a while, great game, coming up number 7.
Well, race fans, it's time to hang on to your souls here at the haunted graveyard, where the terrible tarmac winds its way through ghastly gravestones. Only the home team of Frankensteiner have the cool to win out here as the forces of the undead rise to rattle the bones of the racers on their way. Keep your eyes in their sockets and watch out for the ghosts, pumpkins, and pools of jipper. It's brown trousers time!
Okay, so the game is Bump and Burn, developed by Soft Eyes and published by Grand Slam Entertainment in 1994. The speed that fills the spills, the glory goes to those who survive the ultimate race experience, the Bump and Burn Championship. Each of the kingdoms sends their bravest driver to compete against the ruthless Count Chaos, the reigning champion and the winner of all previous tournaments, who stop at nothing to retain his unbeaten records. Brilliant game, not played it for a while, but it took me quite some years until I played it. In fact, I heard the soundtrack first. It was actually on a CD32 Gamer CD. And I didn't actually know what game it was referring to at first, but then a few years later I did get it on CD32 and then bought the Shadow Box version a few years later also. But yes, like Mario Kart, of course, you do have weapons in this game. Depending if it's a weapon that goes forward or backwards, you press up or down on your joystick. So this is the wall, which I believe you send backwards. The punch goes backwards also. They also can pick up coins on the way, which helps towards upgrading your car. Anything from tyres to more additional speeds. We are Frankensteiner, and of course it's nice you have a choice of who you want to drive as, but of course there's one character per course. Weapons include the oil slicks, the mines, the visibility, the turbo, the smoke screen, the bump power, the wall, the super jump, and money. Of course, very handy when you go into the shop at the end of each course. Right, so there's a lot to see and do here, but yeah, a little bit of fog throws into the mix, and also it's a nice level design, a bit of thunder and lightning thrown into the mix, also a nice touch. You're going to use it all slick. But yes, I've noticed that the cars are faster when they're behind you than they are if they're in front of you. I suppose it gives people a chance, especially in two-player mode, I guess, a chance to catch up. Which I totally understand that. Right, yeah, unfortunately your position doesn't show on the screen all the time, only when you've made a sudden change. Does it tell you your current position? Which I think, 3rd? Yes, now we're in 2nd place. We can go to transport our attempt here. We're currently going at 105 miles per hour. Let's Going well so far, but yeah, of course, it's never going to be as good as Mario Kart. Of course, Amiga will never have the rights from Nintendo to feature a game like that. There's not many games that I've played which are kart related. Not many that I know of. Currently 4th place. I don't know how far we are from the end though. We hit a pumpkin or a rock or anything, and these late stages is going to have a serious dent on your time. 2nd place. If we finish 2nd, I'll be fairly happy with that. Yeah, it's a really cool game. I like it. Yeah. It's been quite a few years to play it. Is that it? That is it. There's the checkered flag. Brilliant. There you go. Bump and burn. Right, so we're going to race results. Let's fire the skip. So no surprise who won it. He always does. There we go. 2nd. Frankensteiner. There you go, smaller footage, that is Bump and Burn.
Number 6.
There we go. Coming at number 6, I'm sure most of you probably guessed it already. It's a fantasy game. This is on the CD32, bonded in with diggers. This is Oscar. Fantasy game, of course, the CD32 version has a lot more music than the original. I haven't finished it before. Great game, but quite long. Coming at number 6. Of course, in this game, the road I'm referring to is quite early on in the game. It's nice you have a choice of where you want to go. This one, screen 2. You don't really fully understand we start off with 3 hearts, not 4. We go on to scene 1, take 69. Horror level, find 16 Oscars, then find the clapperboard. Okay, so the game is Oscar, a platform game released for the Amiga, Amiga CD32, and MS-DOS in 1993, and for the SNES in 1996. It was developed and published by Flare Software, and the CD32 version was bonded in with the CD32 console on the same disc as the puzzle game Diggers. The Sega Genesis version was planned, but was never released. And it's a good game, but I would say it's probably one of the most difficult themes of this game. We've got to try and find a certain quantity of Oscars that are created down the bottom left corner of the screen, which remember time is 15, and we have 3 lives. What makes this game difficult is it takes 3 hits to kill enemies. You start the game off with no additional skills other than your jumping. You can kill enemies by jumping on their head 3 times. But we want to try and find the yo-yo. It still takes 3 hits though, but does make it a bit more easier. You can also break through walls with it and use the swinging ability. But when you die with a yo-yo and there's not many of them around, you do lose the yo-yo. Or if you pick up something else, you actually cancel out the yo-yo also. So we've got the yo-yo, and every time you see an elephant, like in Trolls, it will save your progress. Or it's a checkpoint. Still lose a life though. We can break through the walls now. But yes, like Video Kids, your character is also dressed for the job. We are Count Dracula. Sort of. But try and spell the word bonus, not the word bogus. Bogus works against you, bonus works for you. Good way to do points and little prizes. There isn't many levels where your character can go in the water, but I cannot remember if you die by having lack of oxygen. That I cannot remember. Maybe. I don't think so though. Of course, not all levels feature water. Well, it's difficult, we've got fish hanging around. So, we have got the yo-yo, but even with a fish on the water, it takes 3 hits. But yeah, they do respawn very, very quickly. That's also why this game is so difficult. But you can get the occasional bit of energy back, but they do put them in very difficult situations. You're trying to hit the canister, which throws it into the air, then you've got to catch it. Some items get thrown into the air and some do not. Yeah, everything will arrive again in good time. You can also get to high grounds by jumping on enemies' heads. The jumping ain't great either. All those aside though, it still is a very good game. But yeah, it's quite long and I've never finished it. And this level does have a lot of spikes. Right, head up there.
Thanks, everybody.
Piece of cheese. What's that?
Thanks, everybody.
Carrot. We'll pick up a toilet. Anything that helps with little points. Okay, so once you've found the required quantity of Oscars, you've got to try and find the clapperboard. There is your clapperboard. We've got to find 2 more Oscars first.
Thanks, everybody.
Because it's so difficult to try and kill enemies, sometimes it'll be best to try and avoid them if you can. Of course, I'm not doing them over the time. Back in the water again. Right. Can get more if you want to, but I'm going to go to the exit door. Right there.
And cut.
But a very, very difficult level. I think it has 3, maybe 4 per theme. Any food bonus, treasure bonus are found along the way, it all helps with different points. Okay, so once you finish the level, it totals up your score and it tells you how many you need for the next level, which is 13, now 12. That's more enough footage though, that is Oscar.
Thanks, everybody.
Number 5.
I have to admit, it was a tough decision to go for People Dreams or People Fantasies. So for this video, we've gone for People Fantasies only because I was better at this table. But Nightmare was amazing as well. So, insert course disc into the drive. And there we go. I have to admit, it was a tough call. Stones or Bones or Nightmare. We'll go for Stones and Bones, the real simulator. Okay, so the game is People Fantasies, and another two People video game, which is developed by Digital Illusions and published by 21st Century Entertainment in Europe for Amiga home computers. It's a sequel to People Dreams that was released earlier the same year on multiple platforms. In the game, players can choose between any of the 4 available playfields, both of which have their own thematic and main objectives in order to obtain the highest score possible. It's a classic, isn't it? It's difficult to pick a favourite from this one and Nightmare, but I've always found Nightmare to be a tad more difficult than this. But when it comes to the first game, my favourite table was Steel Wheel, and for this game, it is Partyland. Of course, both of those won't feature on this video. But we'll go with this one. But yeah, I didn't want to feature both of them in this list. But of course, this game and the first game did not feature any multiple. That featured in Pinball Illusions, or True People if you're playing it on the PlayStation 1, which also do have a physical version. 10 lights, extra ball. Right, enter the vault for 5 million. You've got to try and get to the top left, and then the vault to the bottom left. And also try and get into the tower also. Oh my goodness me! Up there, but it's a 50-50. Left or right. Also use the tilt. There you go. The ghosts. Light the back 5 million. Blue ghost enables the tower hunt feature. Green Slimer enables extra ball, the red devil gives you 10 million points, the mummy head gives you 50 million points, and the yellow poltergeist enables the ghost hunter feature. Superb. 10 million already. Maximum of 3 balls, and if you're lucky enough to get an extra one at the end, that all helps. Kickback is activated. Need some more screens, and we need the key. Tower is available. Right, if we can, there you go. Upon its release on the Amiga, People Fantasies was met with critical acclaim upon the video game magazines and gathered praise for several aspects such as the presentation, visuals, audio, gameplay, and overall improvements from the predecessor. Oh my goodness me. I don't know if it's down to skill or luck. Sometimes I play these games, I play pretty good, and sometimes I play it abysmal. That's how it can be sometimes. So every time you like the word key, another option is available to you, but only when you get it into the tower. Score increasing all the time. People Fantasies was created by the same team who previously developed People Dreams, and although it was initially released for the Amiga computers, the title was later ported to other computers and consoles including the Amiga CD32, Atari Jaguar, Game Boy, MS-DOS, PlayStation and SNES systems, which each one featuring several changes and additions compared to the original version. Well, saved our bacon this time. But sometimes it's just the luck of the bounce. It can either work for you or work against you. But as long as we're getting the kickback activated, there's always going to have that safety net in place. 10 lights, extra ball. But yeah, I can't remember what my brother's favourite table was, but we did play it a lot back in the day, we really did. We got this one in 1993, Pinball Dreams we got in 1992. And we were both incredibly addicted to these games. It was actually the first pinball game we played at home. Right, let's try and get 10 screens. Let's get the 2 times bonus. Oh, brilliant. Going well. Of course, it will pop. The bubble always pops. It always does. But I have seen people play these games very well, so maybe it is down to skill. Right, the tower is open, and also it's down the drain. Never mind. Wasn't a bad opening round. What have we got? 22 million. 24 million. Ball 2. That escalated quickly. Well, it went well. Then the bubble burst. It always does. Never mind, it's more than footage. That is People Fantasies.
Number 4.
There we go. Current number 4. One of my favourite games from Core Design. This is Carve Up. Haven't finished it, but I'm not too far away from finishing it. It's tough though. Coming at number 4. Okay, this is Carve Up, a platform game developed and published by Core Design in 1990, based on Jellicoe's 1985 game City Connections. The game was released for Amiga and Atari ST. The gameplay involves controlling a cartoon card like Arnie, who is jumping from platform to platform while avoiding enemies. If the time limit in each level was reached, a demon-like creature called Turbo flies on screen and will home in on the character within 15 seconds of costing you a life. I read that brilliantly though, but yeah, it's a fantastic game, one of my favourites by Core Design. But yes, this is actually the second area of 8. This is of course the horror theme. Now if you spell bonus, you get 25,000 points, extra for an extra life, and of course you have additional weapons thrown into the mix also. But I've already earned 1 additional life from the previous level, but you've got to try and leave 1 space unchanged. So, like Night and I suppose Mr. Blobby in its way, you've got to try and turn all the platforms from bad to good, but do it in a limited time. I don't think you see the time on screen, but if you take too long, Turbo will arrive on the scene. Right on cue. So we've got the letter, now we've got to try and get the final piece left behind, which is right there. Fantastic. There we go. Okay, so like in Oscar, the theme does feature quite early on in the game, but of course in this game you can't pick which audio levels you want to do, you do it in the order it's given to you. Much like City Connections, the objective of the game is to drive over every platform on the level, which changes the platforms in some ways. For example, in the construction zone, platforms are girders with holes for rivets. The rivet will fill the hole once it's been driven over. With the task completed, I will pick up your helicopter and take it on to the next level. After finishing the theme, I will rescue an animal friend and continue on to the next theme, which is the garden theme, which 9 out of 10 was the level that gave us a game over back in the day, but now it's very rare I don't reach 5, 6, maybe even 7 or 8. The best go over I had, I did reach level 46 or 48, which is too short of the Captain Grimm end of level boss. So yes, very close, but you don't want to have too many early deaths, because you can get more lives by spending the word extra. Weapons in the game is the ejector seat, the spare tyre, the oil can, the gun which fires an enormous bullet from the front of your car. You also have the mortar, the depth charge, the backfire, the steam, the smart bomb, and the snowflake which freezes all enemies on screen. You also have the speed turn, the alien metamorphosis, and the fender which allows Arnie to bump into enemies without sustaining too much damage itself. And if it hasn't run out, we reach the end of the level, you take it on to the next level. But if you pick up a weapon, it will cancel out what you've got on your possession, including the big fender. Right, but yes, my favourite ones is the gun and also the depth charge, which basically fires when you're above the enemies. You jump over them and you drop it onto their heads. You can either have it fire automatic or by pressing the space bar. It took me a while to realise which weapons work on what area on the screen. So you'll be either in front of it, behind it, above it, or below it. I forgot to get the letter on that one. Never mind, we won't get the life on this one. We have got the E and the R. There we go, pick up that as well. Fantastic, we'll take it on to the next level, and we're going to pick up the A in the process. And that one, of course. That was lucky. Right. This one in particular has quite a lot of enemies, and they can jump also. But it's going well, it's going very well. We haven't got extra life though. It's chaotic. It won't take too long. Right, we won't get an extra life. We have got a T. There we go. The one gave the Atari ST version of Carve Up an overall score of 90%, praising the arcade-style presentation accentuated by its cute graphics, as well as its simplistic and tremendously fun gameplay. The one praised Carve Up's level design, which, when combined with the game's enemy AI, created a challenge which requires skill. The one further praised Carve Up's wonderful colour graphics as well as its jolly music. And you press M on the keyboard, you substitute sound effects for music. And there we go, this is the last hurrah of the theme. And we rescue another animal. This is a pig. You really saved my bacon. And then we go on to the garden theme. But there we go, there's more footage, that is Carve Up.
Number 3.
There we go, it features in another top 10. Not number 1 space this time, but it features at number 3. Also my third favourite game of all time. This is Bill's Tomato Game. Okay, so it features number 3. The area we're going to is also theme number 3. We go over to the graveyard theme. Okay, this is Bill's Tomato Game, a puzzle game for the Amiga designed by Bill Pullen and published by Psygnosis in 1992. The concept of the game is similar to that of Sierra's Incredible Machine, music done by Mike Clark. And this is actually level 21. There we go. Password is Clefan. Okay, level 22. This game is fantastic. Played it loads back in the day. The rules of the game, you've got to try and get your character Terry Tomato from the launch pad to the conveyor belt at the end of the screen by using your limited set of skills, which is different per stage. You start the game off with 3 lives. You lose a life if you run out of tries, or if you run out of time. So I'm going to try and turn around by using a combination of the block and our 2 right-pointed fans. And then you've got to try and time it well, basically. Plenty of tries, plenty of time. Just. There you go. There's your level code. Level 23. The flying consists of 10 worlds and 10 levels in each. Each level is represented by a non-scrolling screen, with the main objective is to create a path for Terry's one and only jump from one side of the screen to the other. Level completion will occur when Terry makes a central jump, fractures to the ground, and reaches his destination safely. And some of them, all you need is fan power. Level 24. The player can modify the jump's distance, height and angle by using various items including electrical fans and trampolines in order to overcome numerous obstacles. The player has a limited number of these items to use, as well as a limited number of Terry's jumps to use as a trial and error experiment. There's also a different time limit per stage. Right, look at this evil contraption. Hopefully we can get over there by using a well-timed bounce on the trampoline and the final push from the trampoline jack-in-the-box, and pick up an item along the way. Okay, level 25. Now sometimes it's the crucial point right at the start. Now sometimes you need 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 fans. You've got to try and get them in the right location, but you can be killed by your own fans. So I'm going to put one there, but slightly ahead of the pack. But make sure you get the right force. The rest should be done by Jeremy Dragon Bots by getting a push at the right time. It looks good. It is good. Here you go. Password is plecom. Level 26. Yes, I've been editing this video as I go, I always do, but I don't know what the starting point and the finishing point is. I might just do all 10, really. But yeah, basically, this is the first one they introduced, which had a double screen. You get to the exit door by using bouncing pumpkins. But there we go. Password is Quater. Level 27. The creators enjoyed it so much, decided to go again. But yeah, did this quite a lot for the remainder of the game. So they substituted the bouncing pumpkins for these deadly spears. But yes, you've got to try and make sure you don't make contact with the spears. You've got 35 attempts, which is plenty, and plenty of time also. So we should pick our moments wisely, put one there, and put one there, and just hope for the best. You never know, we could get lucky. So pick your moment wisely and make your move. 1, 2, 3, very nearly 4. Bring it up a fraction more, we should be good to go now. It's close. There you go, fantastic. Level 28. It's a great theme, really is good. Of course, the creators decided to add more mechanics. In this one, we've got buttons. So this will be done in 2 parts. Basically, you'll try and keep this tombstone elevated by pressing the button on the left or avoiding the button on the right. So, the first thing we're going to try and do is press the button on the left by using 2 fans. Now we need a 3rd fan. I'm going to put it right there, and that'll be the final push. We've got 33 attempts. There you go. Superb. Level 29. Right, okay, another level which is double the length of the early levels of this game. So I'm going to put 2 fans there. This can be done by doing 2 successful bounces, and also making sure the drop's not too big, because Terry will not survive that. Also going to cushion the blow at the end by using a Jeremy Dragon Box, but yes, the one on the right is a lot faster than the one on the left. Pick up what you can on the way, it will help with visual points and tries, and it doesn't ET impression across the moon. Okay, we arrive at level 30. I wasn't planning to do all 10, but I thought why not? I was editing as I was going, and the footage was quite short, I suppose, but I thought why not? Quite similar to one we did earlier on today with the tombstone, but this time we'll try and keep the spears in the air. We won't stay there for long, so we'll make sure we keep the momentum going by using the right time bounces. But there we go, fantastic, really is good. That is Builds to Market Game.
Number 2.
There we go, coming at number 2, another classic, Rainbow Islands, the story of Bubble Bubble 2, Seattle Corporation 1987, all rights reserved. Okay, it's Rainbow Islands, story of Bubble Bubble 2 is a platform game released by Chateau in 1987. The sequel to Bubble Bubble, in which Bubby Bubby returned to human being form, travelled to Rainbow Islands using rainbow magic to rescue the villagers from the clutches of the boss of Shadow. And it's a classic, it's fantastic, but unfortunately it's a game which I've never finished before. This game got played to absolute death back in the day, every so often wherever I go, but 9 times out of 10 it's the same island that gets me, it's Island 6. One of the problems with Island 6, you can't continue from Island 6. But if you're going to be doing a video like this, how can one leave out Monster Island? A great island, but a difficult one, which also has difficult enemies and a difficult boss. Only once I've managed to achieve the boss by using one single slow-paced rainbow. Getting it with 2 or 3, and preferably fast ones, is certainly going to help. But you do lose all weapons when you die, unless you have a permanent skill. To get a permanent skill, you can get all the diamonds in order, going from left to right. Which we knew you could get the diamonds, but we didn't know about the permanent skill thing. And every time you get a diamond, you will get a life. A big diamond that is, not a small diamond. But they can only be gathered by crushing the enemies with your rainbows. We can get so many different items in this game. And of course, each level has checkpoints. So you have 1, 2 and 3, and then you have your goal. So, we need to get a few more rainbows. Crushing enemies to get some more additional diamonds. But after you've got the one you need, you can still get more, but as long as you get them in left or right order, you're good to go. Right, get some bloody goodies. Okay, round 10. Anything that flies in this game is a problem, a big problem. But basically, the enemies will try and land on a certain point on the screen. We need green, and we need blue. And it's easier to do in the early levels of the game, because not many enemies in the early stages of the game fire at you or fly as much as these ones do. But basically the boss battle is a larger version of one of the enemies from the theme, which in this case is Dracula. So we need blue. But yeah, there's a lot of luck in that. But when there's a lot going on, which 9 times out of 10 there is in a game like this, it's quite difficult to try and pinpoint where they fall. You've got to land on certain points. Blue is there. Fantastic. Right. And also, they can shoot the rainbows, which takes the rainbow away. Right, it's going well now. So now you've got to try and land on the far right. In fact, it was that one. Oh my goodness me! Should be there. There you go. I'm going to die though. Oh, very lucky. Right, let's get to the exit. I don't like those bouncing ones. Right. I mean, this is quite difficult. I mean, Insect Island is quite tame. I don't think anything fires at you in that one. But the most difficult enemy in that one is the spider. The small spiders. But in this one, everything, really. The shoe makes you run faster. You don't want them to be angry. They're even faster when they're angry. They fire more when they're angry. So once you've got the diamond, you just keep going. Just keep going and go... don't die, basically. You lose all your skills when you die, unless you've got a permanent skill. Okay, this is stage 12. So the boss battle will feature at the end of this one. And yes, when you're in this situation, when you know you've got all the diamonds, then you can go a little bit faster. But don't go too fast and die very easily, which you can in this game. But if we do die, I won't lose all my skills. I have got 2 permanent skills. I've got the shoe and the double rainbow. Well, that helps a lot. Unfortunately, I can't use it on boss battle. But also, yes, the time limit. Now, if you do take too long, it will fill up with water. That can also happen on a boss battle. There has been a few times in the past when I'm trying to defeat the boss and it's filling up with water. And it's terrifying when it's filling up with water because it fills up so quickly. And some levels, the time limit is just over in a flash. For example, the Island of Dough, which has probably my least favourite level of the game. Which I'm sure my friend Mr. Raw knows what one I'm referring to. Right, this bouncing dude is a big issue. They are the worst! Oh my goodness! Oh. Just go, Jamie, just go. Go, go. Right, we've arrived. There's our door. Here you go, bingo. We go to the door and we've got our 3rd diamond. There we go, we've got 6 lives. We go into the secret room. I can't remember what this one gets you. It's the fast-paced rainbow. There we go, more enough footage. That is Rainbow Islands.
Number 1.
There we go, come on, number 1. If you guessed it correctly, congratulations. This is Premiere, copyright 992, Core Design Limited, and the 8th day. Okay, this is Premiere, a platform game published by Core Design for the Amiga 992 and the CD32 in 1994. The player takes the role of Clutch Gabble, a young film editor who had the reels of film stolen from him the night before the night's premiere. The goal is to get 6 different levels represented as movie sets and return the film, and after each level the players must deal with a boss battle stage represented in the form of a minigame or an arcade sequence. It's brilliant. I absolutely love this game. Quite a long game, I've never finished it before. I did get this game the same day I got Pinball Fantasies, Boxing Day 1993. And I also did buy it on the C32 in 1994. And like Chuck Rock, there's no difference between the CD version and the floppy disk version, which for me is a missed opportunity. But take nothing away from the game itself and the design of the levels, they are very well put together. And every level do have a different projectile. On this one, we have the holy hand grenades. I'm not a fan of dipped bullets, but of course in this game, or certain levels of this game, if there's an enemy close to the ground and you've got dipped bullets, which of course we have, it's more likely going to go over the enemy. So there is that problem. So you've got to try and fire from a further distance. And this game also does have limited ammo. And you do start the game off with 3 lives. I think you do earn 1 life from the score, or if you finish a stage, I cannot remember. But it tells you down the bottom how many film canisters we've got so far. And back in the day, I didn't quite understand the bottom left. I thought, well, that is the slowest time limit known to man. But that's actually the time of the premiere. So I suppose in a way it's quite similar to Prince of Persia. The game is not for a time limit per level, it's a time for the overall game combined. So you've got to try and finish the game in that time. Pick up some popcorn, replenishes 2 blocks of energy, a burger replenishes 1 block of energy. But the game is great, it really is good, and I love the level design. Tonight sees the premiere screening of Core Design's new epic production. Working into early hours of the morning, Clutch Gabble, the company's editor, was busy with the last minute editing. Fighting and losing battle with exhaustion, 3 nights had passed since his last sleep, the editing machine had sent him into a deep sleep. As he slept, the office door slowly opened and a shadowy figure crept in and stole the canisters containing the final edit of the movie. Help Dutch Gabble retrieve the stolen movie on the eve of the premiere from its biggest rival, Grumbling Pictures. Brilliant, absolutely superb, but one thing you can do in this game, which took us about 10-15 minutes to realise you could do, was doing that. You press down on fire to jump towards the front of the platform and the back of the platform. But yeah, there was a point where we couldn't figure out how to do it, until we realised there was a point where we had to do it, we figured out how to do it. So yes, I had to read the instruction manual to find out. But yes, it's quite difficult at times, because sometimes it's quite difficult to tell whether an enemy's on the foreground or the background, especially on Area 4. Some enemies die with 1, some die with 2, maybe even 3 or 4. And the boss battle features at the end of each level. A lot of fun and light in this game as well, really nice touch. Now of course in this game you cannot fire on ladders and you cannot fire on stairs. You can save ammo by basically rolling down the stairs. Any enemy you roll into will explode. And of course you do run out of ammo, which is very well known to do in a game like this. You also do have a default attack, which is also a punch. Punching an enemy, they also explode. Clapperboard is a checkpoint, not many in this level, but it helps to find 1 or 2. Switches can be a bit misleading at times, some put platforms in place and some take platforms away. Another issue of the game is also if there's a low ceiling, it can also affect your jump. Jump over the lava, pick a burger. There we go. Really is cool. And also I love this stained glass window, that's amazing. I love the background details of the game. We're going to take those away by going up there and hitting both of those switches. 17 ammo remaining. Yes, if you can't shoot them, jump over them. Oh my goodness me! Right, jump to there, to there. Should take 3. The character design is really well done. Really like that. So many ghosts. Where are the Ghostbusters? Right, this one here, we actually take the platform away. So leave it as it is. That allows you to get up here and pick up some more additional pickups. So there, to there. Now we've got to find a switch to open the door. Yeah, sometimes it's very difficult to tell which side of the platform they're on. That one was... I don't know what that one does. Must have done something. Okay, going well. Far from a distance, the only way we can do it. Help clutch through dangers of 6 unique levels. On each level, you'll find a weapon suitable for the setting of a particular level. Using both sides of the movie sets backdrops, accessing through certain doors. Assist clutch in the search for the missing movie canisters. Right, and what we're searching for now is the next boss. Yeah, it's a very long stage. The more we progress in this game, the levels get extremely longer. Right, boss battle through the door. It's nice this game has boss battles. This one's called Which Way to Turn. And it's probably the only thing about the level which I'd like to change. If it's a good boss battle, but it's not technically a boss you've got to try and defeat. You've got to try and escape from him. We do this by using 4 holy hand grenade shots and winds off the screen, jump into the wheel and keep running like no tomorrow. The more you run, the quicker the door will open. Of course, you'll arrive again. Repeat the process and keep going. But yeah, there's not many bosses in this game. You've got to try and defeat them. The first level, you've got to try and defeat the boss in a showdown. The second level, you've got to try and get away from a train by doing pretty much a similar thing to this. And of course, this one and the fourth one is quite a creative one actually. You've got to try and defeat the joys the creator draws, which is really good. And the fifth one, I believe, is a spaceship. And again, like the train level, you've got to try and shoot the spaceship and try and keep it away from you to make your escape. One thing I've never done on this boss battle, even though I have attempted it quite a lot over the years, is run out of ammo. I mean, can you imagine? If you do that, you'll be starting for life. And assuming that's 2 hours, 27 minutes remaining till the premiere. That should be good now. There you go. Let's make a run for it. But there we go. Fantasy game. That is premiere. Okay, boy, that's more enough footage. Hope you enjoyed my video. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. What are your favourite Amiga-based horror-themed levels? And yes, did go a little bit over the original plan of 2 days. It went into 3 days. And never mind, it's what I do. It's Jamie Wallace Games. Please like and comment. You find me on most platforms. Just type in Wallace Games, find it fairly easily. On videos like this, I have been making retro lots of cheese and live streaming the Friday night. You can try and bet your plot entire week. Listen to you. Bye. See ya. Okay, so the game is Oscar, a platform game released on the CD32, Amiga and MS-DOS in 1993. And for the SMES, that's a new one. SMES, the Super SMES.
Everybody.
Okay, so the game is Disca. Okay, so the game is Oscar, a platform game released for the Amiga CD32 and MS-DOS in 1993, and later for the SNES in 1996. It was bundled... No.
Thanks, everybody.
The C32 version was bundled in with the C32 console and the same disc as the puzzle game
Thanks, everybody.
Okay, so the game is Oscar, a platform game released and this is tough, it's difficult to do. Of course, to make this video possible, we're trying to reach the levels we're referring to. So a few bosses to kill first, including a gigantic spider. No orbs yet, 2 lives intact. Right, fear of birds. In fact, I used to work with someone that did have a fear of birds, and it was Heidi, and one day this bird flew into the warehouse. She absolutely freaked out. She locked herself in the girls' toilet. It was about 20 minutes. So we got the bird out. That doesn't sound good at all, does it?
Let's go.
Video 1, part 1. It's broken already. Tower hunt. Shoot the tower 5 to 10, 20 million in 30 seconds. Right. I don't believe that. In the words of Victor Meldrew, I don't believe that. Will that make the outtakes? All 3.